Hello, and welcome to The Table is Yours, a role-playing adventure show where a bunch of friends sit around a table and through video call to play Dungeons & Dragons. I am Con Riley, your GM, your DM, your best friend. My pronouns are they, them. You can follow me anywhere at Kryles. And for today's fun fact, we are going to do your favorite milkshakes. My favorite milkshake is really controversial and weird. It's kind of the same as like my favorite ice cream to get, which is any type of mint chocolate chip milkshake. But I love to have Reese's Cups with it and some peanut butter drizzle with it. Sean thinks it's weird. He's always made fun of me for it. He's really mean.
It's like brushing your teeth and then eating a chocolate bar afterwards.
And I love it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I like living on the edge. Anyway, let's go around to our frozen treat friends, starting with Vic Schmidt.
Hi, I'm Vic. I play Delilah Carter. I'm gonna think of something akin to Resident Rat Boy, and I want everyone to know that. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me at Vic_Jean__ on Instagram. My favorite milkshake is banana.
Oh, that's a good one.
Flavored ice cream.
All right, Jana Banana, you're up next.
Speaking of bananas.
Hey guys, it's Jana.
Hi, my name's Jana Collins. I am playing Figurella Cucidati. I go by she, her pronouns, and my favorite flavor of milkshake is really boring. It is cookies and cream or M&Ms or both.
Hi, I'm Jay. Nice to see you again. I'm playing Nerval Rayon. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me where you find me. And my favorite milkshake, I really like a dark chocolate milkshake.
Hello again. My name is Lizzie. My pronouns are she, her. I looked it up, and you can find me on LizzieKing_ on Instagram, so now we know. And my favorite milkshake is probably the Wendy's Chocolate Frosty, only because then I can dip my french fries in it.
I'm Sean, he, him. I'm playing Thog for this campaign of The Table is Yours. I looked it up, and all lizards are lactose intolerant. But me personally, if I wanted a milkshake, I'd go for a black and white malt. You know what I mean?
And of course, you can follow us anywhere at TTIY D&D. That's on all social media. That's on TikTok. That's on Instagram. That's on YouTube. And anywhere you find podcasts. And support us on Patreon. We have a lot of really cool content there for you. Behind the scenes stuff. Table Talks. That's our after show we have on there, as well as recaps for every episode. And a bunch of other things. If you go click on that link, you'll figure it out. But with that, let us get into the recap of what happened on the last episode of The Table is Yours. God, it's been so long since I did that. Every tale has its ballad, just as every hand has its ace. In a game of chance, there is no gambling with cards unseen. Each play warrants different risks and rewards, but not till all are laid bare can the table be yours.
Hello, my name is Thorg, and I'm first up to tell you what's happened in the previous thingy. So basically, a bunch of people showed up at this Frosty Front Tavern in a place called Creepy elf folks, I think. There's no elf I actually met before named Crayon, who was waiting for an adventuring types to show up and do a job with him. Apparently he has a sister, but she's not here and is actually looking for the body I'm guarding. A dwarf named Frankie, Figs, sometimes Deborah. They're on the run from something, but paying me to protect them. Two other strange folk walk in, a green girl named Dill with a massive sword, and a talking oven Geo. They're becoming adventurers to help people, which isn't as good as getting money, in my opinion. And then lastly walked in the recently unidentified Serena Darling. She said she was going to kill all the scary-ass rum monsters herself. She had worms with her, and I ate some actually anyways. Crayon gathered us together after throwing up, probably because of the worms, and said we were all going to do a mission where we killed rhyme monsters. The Catman bartender named Yates gave us a posting as well as a teleportation cheating magic thingy. Apparently a town up north by the huge ice wall near the Rhinelands has avalanches that keep happening. They think it's a rhyme thing doing it. So the job is looking for people to kill the ice thing. Seems easy enough, but I wasn't even finished eating my meats in the tavern before Crayon read the teleport thingy and sent us outside the gate of the village. A place called Steepstreng. Is that right? Did I say that right?
So Rayon has just read. Geo has been like, oh yeah, Yates gave like, I guess the quest giver gave like a teleportation spell, so here it is, but didn't realize that what it was, and gave it to Rayon, and Rayon was like, oh, it's blah 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 blah, and you all boom, immediately teleported outside of the village of Steepstreng, and it says that in words. I know Thog can't read it, but it says Steepstreng, one word. It looks like steep strength without the th at the end, and it is a smaller, like, quaint little village that has a very large backdrop of this ginormous ice wall known as the Steep to the northern Rhinelands. For Rayon, Figs, and for Serena, you guys will know, like, from like kind of like your mountainous areas, and for Figs, if whenever you went north, the Rhinelands is atop that ice wall, if you will, because it kind of like is a plateau of ice in the Rhinelands, and the scary, scary evil army of the Rhine lives there, and all that. Well, partly there, as well as other places in the uncharted bits of Averin. But anyway, it looks like a small, like, farm town, and it's probably like little grassland farms that kind of surround a little bit of bordering of, like, forest. Not too close to the village, like far enough away that it's not too threatening, and as most of you know, the forest can be a very threatening place because of the Rhine, or like sometimes in the forest there's tale of Rhine witches and their foot soldiers, the Thrawn, who are these scary Rhine creatures or something. Who knows? But it's far enough away that it doesn't seem to encroach on this village. And it's a small village that's really close to the Steep. You kind of would expect it to be, like, desolate, but it seems to, like, maybe by its title, which you would know, Steepstreng, probably translates to Steep Strong. It's very well-to-do. It's not, like, rich by anybody's means, but it looks well put together. It looks like it holds its own. But you do see, it looks like, obviously you can't see, like, over the village, but, like, you can see kind of further off away from the village, you see where there is, like, slopes of snow pile up, as if avalanches have occurred outside of Steepstreng, and that it seems to be getting closer. But that's where I'll leave you to say the table is yours, as you guys are right outside the gates of Steepstreng.
Okay. So we're here now.
I just want to say, for the record, I didn't know that would happen. I would just also like to state, for the record...
Yeah, wait, what are your abilities? You never told us your abilities, says Geo.
I thought we were going to have a pageant or something.
Yeah, can we have a pageant now?
Yeah, where's the bikini contest?
We will have an aptitude showcase. There are no bikinis involved. What the fuck is that?
Wait, Rayon, you held onto that paper, right? I'm gonna say no, you didn't. You held onto that paper, right? Because apparently on the back it had the teleportation back spell.
No, I read it on the table without holding on to it.
Oh, F word.
Aw, Geo.
That is okay, though. Let's not panic. We're just in the middle of who knows where, by the wall.
I mean, there's a town. We're all adept travelers. We've traveled far and wide to get to where we were, so we can travel far and wide to get back. Exactly.
But don't you want monies?
I do want monies.
Let's do a little pageant to boost morale.
Exactly. Why don't we have a little bit of a showcase, a little bit of a fun thing? How's about we just have some fun, lighthearted, showing each other the cool things that we can maybe potentially do.
I show you mine, you show me yours.
Exactly.
Right, Thog, do you want to start?
Serena just grabs a snowball and throws it at Rayon's face.
Well, I kind of like wipe it off. The Rime are resistant to most cold things in nature, so you might want to do a little bit better than that if you want to beat all of them by yourself.
Are you saying you're the Rhine?
No, I'm a snow elf. First thing that we're going to do is that we're all going to build snowmen.
Why?
You can make them look however you want. Well, we need targets.
Oh.
Target practice needs a target dummy.
Now that I can do.
I kind of like wave my hands and like this kind of like shape-esque magic that's like kaleidoscopy in colors. Just kind of like sweeps across the snowbank and like swirls up a bunch of snow to make a perfect snowman.
Why would you ask us to do that if you can do that?
That's a good
Well,
point.
because what's more fun than building a snowman with your friends?
Cooking?
That was pretty fucking cool, though.
Watching you do a really cool magic trick.
Again!
Fine. As I kind of like gesture the other direction and it sweeps that same kind of magic across, as then there are 5 more snowmen.
More!
Well, we only need the 5. But
Arfie!
I do get swept away and I make about 30 of them.
More!
How about we stick with what we have for now?
Okay.
That gives us 5 each to show things off.
Where did these snowy men come from?
Magic.
Oh, he's gonna slash the first one that's near him.
Oh, perfect. Yes, nice. Okay, Dill, your turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll grab her sword, weird to pull out of its sheath because it's so long, and she, like, swings it around her, and she moves in a very, like, acrobatic-y kind of gracefully way, and slices twice across the snowman as it, like, slides down.
Okay. Clunky start, but I liked your finish.
It wasn't clunky, it's just an interesting way to watch it.
More of an interesting way to get it out. But Frankie, if you want to go next.
I can go before if you're nervous, Frankie.
No, I think it's better that I go now.
You got it, Deborah.
Yeah, that's me. All right, here we go. And you see literally, like, Frankie, I, like, look up to the sky, and I kind of do, like, the sign of the cross, kind of, like, equivalent of, like, come on. I take out my longbow, and I step back a little bit to give me some space between me and my snowy victim. And I go up, and I am, like, so awkward. I don't know how to use this fucking bow. And I'm, like, trying to figure it out. Eventually I do. I pull it back, and I close my eyes really tight, and I release it. And it just plops right on the ground.
Yay, Frankie! Yay, good try! Good try!
That was just a practice run. Hold on. I'll try that again. And I try to do it again, and then same thing. I pull it back, and I close my eyes, I release it, and then it falls again.
Yay, good try! That was a good try!
When you release it the second time, I kind of just, like, twirl my hand, and the snowman just crumples.
Did I do that? Did I do that?
Yeah, it's Gio's turn next. Thank you.
Did everybody fucking see? Did I fucking do that?
Can there be a row, like, there were 30 of them, right? Can there be a row of, like, 10 that I just ran through?
Yeah.
not attacking, just running through. If we're cool with that, I would like to do that.
That's happening, and as I'm, like, watching this, I'm, like, making more snowmen for Thog to keep running.
He's like, the headless, the powerful enemies. We have to kill them.
Gio, Serena, whichever would like to go next. Gio, why don't you go?
Okay. Furnace fist! And he, like, walks up really close to one, and you watch as he, like, one hand comes out for, like, this searing spatula, and he just goes boom, and it just, like, melts some of it, and then melts through it, and then probably collapses to the melt.
Yay!
Really good approach. I like that.
I made up names because Dill does that, but she's too nervous to say it out loud.
It's different in the heat of the moment. I'm just showing off what I can do now.
It can be embarrassing, I understand. Serena?
So Serena pulls her staff, mace, broom, mace out and kind of just does this, and it gets really long, and the mace end kind of comes off on a chain and dangles around a little bit, and then she just kind of swings one way, and the heads come off of 5 of them all at once, and then comes back the other way with the broom end, and just sweeps away the rest of the bodies.
You sweep the legs of the snowman.
Just like a quick brisk, and they all sweep into a nice little pile somehow, and no one knows how.
Yay, Serena!
Fuck.
Form and function. Love to see it. Well, that was wonderful. And I kind of, like, swirl my hands and conglomerate all of them into one snowman that's a little bit larger.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, it's your turn.
Yes, that is what this is. You must forgive me. I am used to having a dance partner for these. As I kind of, like, tap the bottom of my shoe, and from the ground comes icy little blades that make little ice skates.
Ooh.
I kind of, like, skate around a little bit to get the momentum, and then I run up, and I do a wonderful quadruple axel, and as I'm spinning, that same shape magic starts to swirl around me as blades start to form out of that shape, and then I land, and when I do, it cuts the snowman into a perfectly carved ice swan.
Gio's gonna, like, look at Dill, who's too far to waddle at this point, to say something quick, so it goes, Serena, can I see over here for a second?
Oh, finally! Yes, hi.
That's kind of showing off, right? Like, that's kind of... What?
I mean, that's kind of, I think, gonna be his thing.
I'm gonna go tell Dill, too. Waddle. Don't tell me.
Until his sister shows up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to Rayon. That was beautiful. It was cool. That was, and I tried to do like the whole, like trying to punch you in the
It's
arm.
cool, man. Yeah.
I kind of like move my arm as it like taps, the fist taps it, just kind of like, smoothing hair. Thank you. But also, you could say beautiful. It's fine. There's nothing more masculine than accepting femininity. That's totally cool.
Oh yeah, no, I knew that. I'm one of those like
I'm a feminist.
Listen, I'm
It's okay, I'm a liberal.
I'm all about that femininity stuff. So yeah, thank you for the validation. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I kind of like lean down and listen, I might not be as adept with a bow as my sister is, but if you need any pointers on how to draw back, just let me know.
Can you roll a perception check, Rayon?
Sure. That is a 19.
Okay. I'm going to test something out really quickly.
Oh, private chat.
I'm deafening you. So,
I know how to read lips.
So, when you look down at Frankie, you will see that this beard is looped over their ears. That's all.
Okay. With what I know now, after everyone else was excluded from the chat, I focus on that for a second and then like come back and kind of just like look at you in the eyes and try to make sure that you didn't see me notice anything. And I kind of just go, yeah, pointers if you need any, but keep it up, dude. I'm gonna be over there. Man.
Okay. Bros.
Just like walk away.
I was just going to walk up next to Dill and just say, "Nice sword.
Oh, thank you.
Who made that?"
I don't actually know. It's a family heirloom, so it's.
For those who are not who are on the podcast, I'm currently putting my hand on my head. For those who are watching the video, this is something that I've implemented since our first campaign, and I don't know why I think I might have invented it, but maybe I did. I don't know if I did. Now, I'm not going to claim like I did, but I don't know. Hand on the head means out of game, out of character. Geo doesn't know any of that story, right? Other than the very basic of you lost something. That's all Geo knows, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, continue.
Also, I don't think I ever described what that sword actually was. I said it was long. It's an odachi, which is like a very, like a long katana.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who made it, actually.
Looks like it might have been folded. That's the technique of folding steel.
Oh, I don't know. What I do know is apparently it's from not Avron.
Cool. And he's going to walk off to the remnants of like a snowman and just kick it.
Okay.
That's when Geo probably get up to you and go like, "Could you do me for a second? Was he showing off?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a judgy way, just like was that showing off? Should I show off?
We could save it for an actual fight.
Okay, I haven't even shown off for. I should show off for you sometime. I think I have some things I can do. I think.
Ooh.
I don't remember.
He just explodes and then never comes back.
Thanks for having me.
I felt kind of the same. I wanted to show off a little bit, but I don't know.
Next time. Did you see Frankie? Did Frankie hit the... I don't know. I'm proud of Frankie.
Maybe they're a little bit nervous, so I understand.
Okay. Are we going to Steepstreng?
Yes.
Why don't we just go up the hill?
To do the thing now?
Yeah, I mean, I could just go.
Yeah, same here, honestly. I've already been walking all day.
You don't want to stop into the town? We kind of have to find out where it is so we're not walking aimlessly.
It's right there.
Yeah, we point.
Well, the wall is right there.
So we just go over it.
So the person who hired us probably is in the town, so maybe we can get some more information from them and then just go straight away.
Yeah, or maybe at least the villagers can just say, like, what we're going up against.
I just think it shows a little bit more of an initiative. I don't know if you guys really care. That if we just go ahead and just do it.
But if we go... Well, first of all, we can't go up.
We have to go through town anyway.
You can make magic snowmen, but you can't make magic snow stairs.
I'm just a wizard.
Oh, that's
I'm
what
not
you
a
are.
miracle worker.
Maybe we
Stairs are...
can get more
miracle.
money, like, if we, up front.
Well, what if we it's kind of dark out now. It's kind of dark out now, and I think, it might be a good idea to, get some rest, because, Thog said, we have been walking all day.
That's true.
And, I know I look like this big burly guy, but, I have a very weak constitution when it comes to walking, nonstop for like 2 days. So
I carried them along.
I guess I could use some beauty sleep.
Yeah, we could always just attack whatever the rhyme thing is tomorrow in the daytime.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. There's no point, we wouldn't find anything at night anyway.
Wow.
also, like, what if, just an idea, if I, like, stayed behind, to just, like, maybe with the guy who hired us, like, keep him company,
We don't actually know who that is.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We are burning daylight.
Yeah, let's just
So
go
we
in.
should go to town.
So we're just gonna go to town and look for some guy we may or may not know is actually there, even though we don't know his name or what he looks like or what he wants.
Can you hold my hand while we do it, Serena?
Okay.
Well, we're
Well, we're
finding
going
a
into
tavern.
town so we can...
Another tavern.
But we don't have any money.
Oh, it kind of pulls out just like a jingling bag. I mean, I do.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just get-
Kind of tucks it further behind. I mean, I do, but I will buy rooms and food. Looks at Thog.
Here's what I think. I think adventurers don't do planning, they just go do the thing. So if we're gonna go to the town, I'm rolling in! And Geo starts rolling in, but is like holding on to Serena's hands, it probably stops, it's just like zzz, it's like waiting for Serena to like let go or come with.
Can I just sit on him and ride all the way?
You can, but it's gonna take him like it'll have his movements, it's like zzz.
Well, also, wouldn't he be like really hot? Like,
Yeah, it's good for your tush.
like scalding hot? Like,
Does somebody smell ham?
I'm half dead anyway, I won't feel it.
yeah.
I deserve this.
Oh my god, she's sitting on my face!
Oh, what a travesty!
Women! So Geo and Serena are rolling in, even though it's Geo's half speed, so 15 feet a turn, but slowly but surely going in.
I'm gonna just like walk up to Dill and be like, this way?
I guess so.
Anyone noticing Thog as he's walking into the town is his tail is like instinctively just sweeping behind him to just cover up tracks. Although it just looks like a big worm kind of traveled this way now, but it's covering up his tracks.
Also, I would say, out of everybody that isn't Figs, and then, I don't know if Geo would know anyway, because, like, his mind's all scrambled, so I don't think he has, like, the original autonym knowledge. But, Rayon, you're probably the only person who's probably picked up, like, wait, a lizard folk in the cold? Like, and it's fine if you don't want to, you don't have to, I'm not saying that because you need to address it now, but I want to just say it for the audience, too. Like, you probably at this point are like, wait, a cold-blooded lizard folk is alive?
And he's like wearing no clothes.
You've heard whispers of, like, lizard folk who live in, like, dormant volcanoes.
Yeah.
But, like, it's chilly.
Rayon just be realizing shit right now. He's gonna like,
All right, so you guys head up into Steepstreng, and Steepstreng is, it's again like a small farming village, and it's like grassland farming. Like you'll see the very woolly cows and stuff like that, and it looks like just like tall grass they farm, and probably like wheat as well. Again, you're still kind of like, this is really close to the steep. Like it's like if you have the quest posting, Rayon, it says 100 miles, so that would have been a 5 days travel, but it's like right at the base of the steep, maybe like 2 miles, 3 miles, which is like not that long. And it's a small village. For anybody, I think the only person who would maybe know, everyone roll history.
17.
Nat 20 plus 3, so 23.
nat 20 plus 6.
17.
5. That's with a -1.
For everybody but Thog, as far as you're aware, like, I think like Creadelphus is like the northernmost town, and there's like nothing north of it. Maybe there's a village, but like just the one. So like it's not like they're on their own up here. It's weird. It's just like, these people are like kind of fine up here, but like they're really close to Rhinelands and forests, which is like scary on all sides. Anyway, but they seem normal. It doesn't seem like it's not like, and you look and the one villager has glazed over eyes and they're under a they all seem like normal people. But when you're walking through, you're just kind of like, wow, like this is like for 3,000 years after this horrible ice age that occurred, and now you guys are just living in like a much colder temperature world of the Eclipsed Realms. You're like, this is like kind of like a peaceful small village, very close to this terrifying area.
Are there walls around the town?
Yeah, they have probably like cut down trunks that are like piked at the top. So they have fortitude, but I wouldn't say it's not nowhere near like a town or a city's fortitude. They have measly village fortitude, but like yeah, they do have walls. I would say in size, this village is probably like the size of, if you guys have all played Skyrim or at least know of Skyrim, it's probably like the size of, like, I know it's a town or a city or whatever, but Whiterun is really not that
It's
big.
not huge, yeah.
It's not huge, so it's tiny. It's like, you know, like probably max amount of people who live here is like 200, 300.
Like 25 buildings total.
Yeah, it's tiny, but it seems old. It seems like it's been here a long time, which maybe that's why the Steepstreng is the name. And it seems like, you know, these people like they're living.
Hey, Rayon.
Yeah.
You said you were in the service?
Yes.
What do you need?
In Tel Keliador, we're bordered in the mountain pass by Rime on either side, and our duty as snow elves, we've just assumed the role of trying to mitigate the spread of Rime south of the wall. But when a snow elf turns 100, you join the service for 50 years.
Oh, you're like old. Cool.
Yeah, you would know that too, Serena, because you remember when you tried to join the defense.
Oh my god, you have to know that road over there.
I'm sorry?
That one?
You know him?
Who?
I met this guy, your friend, that road over there.
I turn around.
Everyone turns.
No. That road over there, you know, he's like yay high, trim.
Looks exactly like you.
Looks just like you gave me a meal voucher.
Are you,
And
that
this-
road over there.
are you,
You don't
That
know
was their
him?
are
name?
you perhaps talking about just a snow elf?
He specifically told me that his name is that road over there.
Oh, that road. That road over there.
You know him? He said that there was a bunch of people training, and then I was supposed to go help people train, and then I met this guy, but it's fine. But,
Where did he tell you to go?
I was in this place, Errol Alari, and he was just kind of chilling, and he told me to go.
I apologize for my brutish cousins. He was just telling you to go away.
No, that was his name, silly.
That's a funny
If
name.
that helps you sleep, then I
mean,
love
this guy's name's Crayon. That guy's name can be that road over there. I don't see what the problem is.
I think the logic is sound, yeah.
He gave you a meal voucher.
Yeah, I gave it to that guy. The handsome one. Pippin.
I just kind of look around.
Who are we talking about?
I don't
So
know.
I think, because I'll admit, us snow elves aren't really the most sociable or polite or.
You're really nice, though.
Thank you. I'm.
Excuse me, I hate to interrupt. Someone just interrupts you because I'm walking.
Hi.
You look like you're not from here.
That's
Which
rude.
one of us?
We're not.
Well, gave it away.
With the pink, the green, the mammoth, the red, the blue.
I think we're
the
focusing
oven.
too much on colors here.
It seems targeted.
Well, I just was wondering, are you the adventurers that we requested?
Yes. Oh, you requested.
Oh my
No.
god,
Oh,
we did
you're the
find
guy.
No, not the guy.
Oh.
Oh.
No, yeah, not the guy, sorry.
Alright, good day. And he keep
No,
going.
wait. No, I am the mayor of Steepstreng. He's like an older human man, like with long white beard and like salt and pepper hair.
Dill like bows really respectfully because her mayor is very important.
Thanks. I think.
Oh, it's just nice to meet you.
Do you have like a name?
Yeah, Mondred.
Mondred.
I'm the mayor of Steepstreng, yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Well, my father was, and his father before him, so, you know, my
A
son will be...
nepotism thing.
How are you not all like, dead?
So you're not elected?
Are you the adventurers, or,
Yeah. We're the adventurers. We're the guys.
And I think what she was trying to ask is, how can we help you? And just, what can we do?
Sure, yeah, so, I'm sorry, I actually we didn't... I did not make the quest posting. We technically are a village that is heavily supported by Black Salt, so your money's going to be given to you by whoever gave you the quest, so they probably have the funding from Black Salt. We asked them for help, just so you know that I don't have the means, but we appreciate your patronage. Well, I'm the patron, whatever. Your service. Sorry. It's been a hectic few weeks. Basically, we have a very strong and proud village. This village has stood for at least 2,000 years as far as we're all concerned, and we've never had this much problem before. We're not really
I'm sorry. Did you say Black Salt? I'm sorry.
Technically, we're a village under the jurisdiction of Black Salt's help because, it's a big city and we're just, we're a strong village and we're a strong people, but we need the help of bigger cities because we can't just make it on farming grasslands alone, you know what I mean?
Did you say 2,000 years?
Steepstreng?
2,000 years?
Yeah, Steepstreng was built about, from records, 2,000 years ago. Has always stood right by the Brinelands, I think.
Do you have a library or a museum?
Not really, no. We don't really have the money for that.
Do you have any records of sorts?
I might have a ledger, but that's not really why we asked you here.
Right.
I think we should focus on the problem at hand.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you all here, because we've had a couple come in and just say, can I please ask you not to run? Many of the adventurers that that have come via the questing have run.
Sometimes we have to run at things. So you say run at or away?
Don't run away. Yeah, that's a good point. Don't run away, please.
All right, I'll run at.
And unfortunately, I think it was just a solo adventurer. She came in and, I hate to say, I think the worst has come for her, but that's the only one I knew. Everyone else ran away, so.
It was just one person?
Yeah, she came in about a week ago.
What was what did they look like? What was the name?
I didn't talk to them, so I don't know.
Well, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Thog doesn't run from a fight. Serena's gonna take the rhyme alone and win. Save the world. We've got an adventurer and her faithful, diligent companion, and Serena and I guess Thog are gonna protect Frankie.
And he can make snowmen.
Right.
Sure. Well, yeah, so we're not exactly sure what he's going to start walking you guys towards, probably a tavern inn, or just an inn, not a tavern. Yeah, well, we're a very proud people in Steepstreng. This place is everything we have. And, very formidable, we like to say. So it is a bit of a low blow to think we have to ask for help, but, we don't. This place is really important to us, so we don't want to lose it. And it just seems like these avalanches that are occurring just keep coming closer and closer, and we have our walls to fend off against the old wolves running by, or frost forbid, ramified creatures, but I don't know if we can survive an avalanche. By this point, Gio is going to kind of slowly try to lift Serena off of him and go up to Dill to be with Dill.
Well, do you think you could give us maybe a general idea of where we should head towards? Any details about the mission would be wonderful and helpful.
Sure. Well, we hear screaming at night. I don't know if you want to go now. You look tired and battered, but we hear a lot of screaming from whatever this creature is at night. We assume it must be some rhyme creature causing these avalanches from its yells.
Oh, that would be weird if it's at night.
Let's go. Well, let's go.
In the morning.
It is active at night, mostly.
Yeah, he said night.
Well, then we can always just wait till tomorrow night, right?
Oh, so you want more people to die?
I'm going to be honest, I'm leaning towards tonight.
I think it might be best if it's active at night.
Show of hands for tonight.
Dill raises her hand.
Serena raises both hands.
Thog raises both of his hands, and then the tail comes up.
Gio's hand goes up.
Okay. And show of hands for tomorrow night.
Frankie raises their hand and looks kind of ashamed. I mean, listen, okay, I talk a really big game, but the truth is, I have a bum knee, and, it flares up at night.
I've never noticed that. We've been traveling for months.
I'm just really brave about it, and
all right.
I feel like I would just hold all of you back. So you know what I was I mean, what I was thinking was, like, you could leave all, like, your stuff and your valuables with me, and I'll keep it all safe, and you guys go do your thing, and then I'll be here, and it'll be fine.
Dill, like tugging at your cloak or whatever, or your leathers. I can give Frankie a pickle to help heal him.
Well, if it's needed.
Do you need help healing?
No, it's like...
No, I got it! Please, let me show off! I didn't get to show off and Rand got to show off. Can I show off?
What is that, what is that gonna entail? Like, what...
Okay, hold on. Mondred is like, what is going on? You watch as Geo, like, gets prepared and, like rubs... He takes out two oven mitts and then rubs them together as they start to turn, like, flare this, like, type of, like pickly green color, but I guess you guys know what pickles are, but, like, you know, like, this, like, more, like, saturated green color.
Fantasy neon.
Yeah, fantasy neon. As he, like, rubs it together and goes, pickle for one! Pickle for two! Pickle for me! Pickle for you! And you watch as, like, the oven mitt just, like, as, like, a pickle appears. He's like, eat this! It will heal your bum knee!
Are you sure? I don't want you to waste something so precious on me.
Well, I've already cast the spell, so if you don't eat it now, it's gonna go to waste.
Oh, okay. And so, so I take it. So, like, do I eat it, or...
Yep, you eat it.
Oh, okay. Bottoms up.
Okay, so you eat the pickle. I think, actually, Frankie, you've had a pickle, like, once before, and they are really delicious.
I've had a pickle.
Yeah, you've had a pickle. You will heal 2d4 plus 2, even though you're at full health. So you have 9 temporary hit points. There you go! How's your knee? And he kind of, like, whacks it. And it's not, like, hard, but just, like, clunk.
You know, it feels pretty good.
Good, let's go!
Great!
Let's go.
Frankie, I'm gonna borrow something from a friend. Can I see you back here? I'm just gonna grab Frankie by the shoulder and just kind of, like, walk behind the nearest building.
Okay, we're walking over here now. Okay.
I'm sorry. Are they not gonna...
I'll take any information if you have it. If you could just help me figure out where we need to go.
So once we're sufficiently out of earshot,
Yes.
making sure that we're out of earshot. Listen, I don't want to assume anything. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I don't want to do anything that would bother you in some way. I'm trying to be very conscious of that. But if what is going on right now has anything to do with... I kind of, like, reach my hand into Frankie's hat and then tap the hooks that are attached to the beard that are over their ears. If this has anything to do with that, if you're in danger or anything, just let me know.
It's really complicated.
And that's fine. I don't have to know the details, but a friend of my sister's is a friend of mine.
I'm not who you think I am.
That's okay. I don't know you that well to begin with.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Please keep this to yourself. Only Thog knows, and
Listen,
I just...
Not being able to grow facial hair is nothing to be ashamed of, but...
That actually makes me laugh. That makes me face laugh. I don't think you know exactly what's...
You know, some people, they wear armor to feel strong and feel defended. And if for dwarves, having no beard makes you feel weak, don't worry about it. Like, you don't have to reveal yourself to anybody, but just know that, like, I don't know the customs of dwarves, but I'm sure without the beard, you're just as special as dwarves are with them.
That is very sweet of you to say. However, that is... I think I know what you're insinuating, and I'm just gonna let you know right now, it has nothing... Oh, fuck it. And I, like, pull down the beard.
See, there's nothing wrong with a bare face. You look...
But the moment you see my face, you're gonna notice that I'm not a man.
As it's coming down, I am saying that. And see, look, without it, I'm sure you're just as a woman. Unless.
No, I'm a she.
That's okay. I know a lot of she's. They're wonderful.
I mean, thank you. But listen, it's really important to me that not a lot of people know that I'm a she. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. Does my sister know?
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I've never met your sister a day in my life.
Oh.
Like, are you guys coming? Like, we have to go.
Oh.
I quickly, put my beard back on.
It's upside down. No, it's good.
Yeah, no, we're good. We were just talking.
Voice
get
Just
bigger and start
kissing.
to cover you up.
We were just kissing. You're not allowed to see that.
That is fine, Frankie. That's okay. What I said still stands. Whether it's the rhyme or whatever you're running from, I'm here. And I'm just gonna trot away.
Like a horse.
Like I want to keep talking.
All right. So yeah, basically he told you, he's like, well, if you guys want to go now, we hear it screaming up north. So honestly, it usually starts around 6. So you're right before the time. So if you wanted to go after it, just be careful. And it might be a selfish ask of an old man. Please help us. Don't run away. I know Black Salt will pay you very handsomely, and he'd be like, and listen, and he's kind of pointing, you see kids playing in the yard after dinner, you see like families, and it's like, this is our home.
We won't. That I can promise.
As Mondred is showing you to the northern gates, to where the steep, to get to the steep, basically, which all of not only Creodelphus, where you originally were in the beginning of the campaign, to where you are now in Steepstreng, it's it runs along a river, so there is a river that leads north to the steep, and Mondred will tell you that. He's like, if you just follow the river, it'll lead you right there, but, I mean, you can see it. There it is. I don't have much more than that. Too many have run away and not wanted to talk about it, and unfortunately the other one, I think she died, so, but please.
Of course.
We've got it.
Alright, so you guys heading up north?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, as you guys start trekking up north, it's probably going to take about 30 minutes to get to the base of the wall, the steep, if you will. Is there any RP you guys want to do?
I am just going to look to Serena and kind of be like, after that whole thing, if we can take this thing down, I will give you the book of everything I know on the rhyme.
Oh my god, yay, thank you.
But we have to succeed.
I'm gonna succeed.
Okay.
We even have that guy.
If we're following the river, I'd like to get into it and just lay in the river and just worm my way.
Yeah, as he worms his way, too, you're like, that is ice cold. Rayon, you're like, that's ice cold.
Wouldn't it be cold in there?
That's what I'm thinking, but I can't have too many revelations today. I might go insane.
If it was a small pond, I could make it, or smaller than that, I could make it a hot tub. But it's too big.
You hear from the water? No, it.
Okay.
Maybe after we get through this, we could do that. Have a little,
A hot tub.
Sauna?
yeah,
Sauna.
Way back in the day, if I remember correctly, I had a sibling who did something similar to kind of what I'm designed for now. I wasn't designed to be an oven, but I had a friend or a sibling who was designed to be one, but when they threw him into water, it electrocuted people.
Oh,
Every day I learn something new about you.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe you could just suntan or something.
No, I can sit in. I think I've been in the water, I think.
Yeah, but I feel like
As long as my faceplate is closed and my faceplate is not under the water, I'm fine.
Because I had to carry him when we forded the river.
Yeah.
well, as long as you didn't, get electrified, I guess it's fine.
Well, it's because he was a type of lightning auto gnome. But now that I'm an auto goblin and all my memories and everything have been scrambled, and I don't really remember everything else. Also, that makes me think of and Dale's just like, it's okay, Gio.
Okay. Love learning things about new friends.
Friends. I love friends.
So, as you guys get closer, and you get closer to this wall, you just see, it is weird that there is this the avalanches kind of seem to make a path towards a certain area. It's almost like you're being funneled in valley of the lingers of the avalanches from prior, and they're only like the moment you get out, they're probably only about half a mile away from Steepstreng. As they start to pile up and just get strong or larger, they do kind of like ramp up to the steep. So it's like you're going into like this valley between avalanche remnants, if you will. As everybody please roll perception.
11.
16.
23.
15.
15. Same as Serena.
Got it. Okay, so everybody but Dill and Geo, because you guys are just like, anyways, I'm being heroes. Like, as you guys go forward, I think Geo and Dill, like, you're probably like, I don't know why I'm just assuming you guys are like talking about like, oh my gosh, and we can tell everybody back home and blah, 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 and something. The rest of you hear like this like chitter, and then you hear like a very faintly for you guys, and I think just because Geo and Dill, you're talking, you're just like, la 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 la, hero, we're gonna be heroes, la 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 la.
Thog's in the front in the water. You see him like rise out of the water and just like look in the direction.
I do stand like kind of in front of Frankie. Just kind of like have my arm out a little bit.
I think Dill and Geo are probably walking and we like bump into people who stopped at the sound.
Ow.
If y'all could see the blush under my pink beard.
Serena hears it and just heads towards it.
Does Thog do the same?
He's going to stop and observe and wait for a second. But if he sees, if I see Serena go ahead of me, I'll start walking in tandem.
Do you do that like not to be like a dinosaur, but like what's the thing? The membrane?
Well, he had the nictitating membrane when he was in the water, and yeah, if you walk past him, Serena, see this like third eyelid just go back.
Ew.
Ew.
Is everything okay? What?
I kind of like hold a hand up and kind of just like indicating like shh, 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 waiting to see if it happens again.
I'm just gonna pull her sword out, so she has it at the ready.
Tap my ear and go, listen.
Geo's going to like swap out his hands to be like his regular hands that are metal that like you watch them kind of start to burn up, and you just hear yet again like a like off the distance, and now you hear it, Dill and Geo.
What the fuck was that?
That's what I was going to say, except for the F word.
It means we have to be ready for a fight pretty soon, I think.
Okay. Zzz, rolling forward.
I'm going to reach for the book and start like flipping through it to see if I can like find anything about like chittering and scrawling.
Got it. All right. So roll an intelligence check, and then Serena and Thog going forward, roll an stealth check. Figs, Dill, and Geo roll another perception check just to be like on your toes. I'm going to go through the order that I said. So Rayon first, then Serena and Thog, and then Dill and Figs.
So I got a 17.
Got it. All right. Noted.
I got an 11 for my stealth.
I got a 12.
And you rolled a disadvantage, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, you have disadvantage because you have scale mail.
Oh, who made that decision?
You did.
This one was a 13, so still a 12.
That's good. Okay, that's not bad. That's better than nothing. Okay, you guys feel stealthy, and you're being. I think the two of you are being very like
honed in.
Yeah, you're both honed.
Yeah.
Like weirdly enough, the most animalistic are you two. Is you're both like obviously Thog more so. Where you're, I think again for you, Serena, you just get this like, oh, I've done this before, and like you kind of have this
like it's like a
you're like it's almost like this feeling of like the hunt is on for you. In a way of a for you as a nomadic like Goliath and like or like your pre-life memory where Thog you're just like the like animalist like hunt.
If you see Thog, he bends over and he's like he's more leaning over as he's walking.
Serena has her hood back up and she has her broom mace out and it's extended. And she's got, like, for some reason I'm picturing it, I'm liking it this way, where the mace, like, extends.
Like a morning star?
Yeah, and she's just kind of, like, swinging it.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Dill and Frankie.
17.
17 as well.
Got it. Okay. So you two with Geo, like, prepare. I'm assuming you, like, even though shakily, like, I think you're enough to be like, okay, Frankie, we're gonna have to do it. As you pull up the longbow and you're like, you probably take a second to knock it, and if you don't mind me taking the liberty, Dill, I think you help them.
I was literally gonna offer to do that. I was probably gonna put a hand on your shoulder and just be like, breathe. It's fine. Just, something tells me you know how to do this.
I really don't. I mean, I don't... Fuck!
Hey,
Hey.
it's fine. You're going to be okay.
Gio's just gonna also put a hand on you just to help Dill, but
It's hot.
No.
If you could just show me, where the fuck do I put my hands? I feel like, how high could it be, you know?
I'm not super proficient with the bow. She'll put her sword back in its sheath. She has it on her side now for easier drawing, and she attempts to notch a bow. I don't know. Poog has probably taught her how to do that, but she doesn't use it frequently. Do you want me to roll to see if I can notch it?
Knock it, yeah.
Knock it, notch it, whatever.
Don't knock it till you
That's
try.
a natural 20. She's a fucking fighter, baby.
Let's fucking go.
I'll say you remember doing maybe it once or twice with your parents.
Aw. Oh, that's so true. Okay. It's been a long time since I've done this, but see this little, ledge? You want to, get it right in there. And then,
you want it to click.
Yeah.
And when you hear the click, you know it's good. And you want to keep your arm straight and your elbow up.
And you want the fist to be kind of by your cheek.
Yeah.
Funny enough, Sean and I did archery for a couple summers, so I still remember to this day.
Yeah.
So once it touches your cheek, you know it's far back enough. And then you can let go. Aim with your front finger.
Okay, alright. Thank you.
Of course.
I mean, thanks. Man, and I do the same, punching
The shoulder.
thing.
She kind of, does the same and is no problem.
I was here helping too, and doesn't actually hit you, just go, yeah.
I like
Thank you,
go to
Gio.
fist pump Gio.
Don't.
It's really hot
Here,
right now.
my elbow.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
We're COVID friendly.
Gio, Dill, and Frankie, you guys are walking. Frankie Figs, you guys are walking forward, and kind of Dill's helping you there, and Gio's just ready. That's his eager face. And but as you guys are walking forward, Thog and Serena, you are ahead of the pack. You're getting very close to the edge of the steep. I would say 10 feet behind you is Dill, Gio, and Figs, and then 5 feet behind them is Rayon as you're flipping through as fast as you can. But you're still, I think, Rayon, you're keeping observation through your passive as much as you can, as you're also flip. I would just everyone to do one more perception roll. Rayon at disadvantage because you're looking for the book.
Okay.
And if your passive is higher, take the passive.
Okay.
Remember, Serena and Thog at advantage because you guys are going hunt mode, sorry.
17.
10.
15.
18.
Without that advantage, I would have gotten a 5. I got an 18.
Nice, okay.
With this.
Hey!
We are
are so
in
locked.
sync.
Thog and Serena, in this weird way, it is almost parallel in walking. You guys are in sync, where you're going more of a huntress going forward, Serena, and Thog, you're going this very animalistic on the hunt going forward, but almost in this there's something there's something in some type of media that people do it with the same movement as they're going forward, and I can't think of what it is. I can picture what.
Oh, are you talking about freaking Hocus Pocus?
Yes! Yes,
When
I
the
am!
witches are
Yes, I am! Yes, I am! Yes, I am! But you guys are intent kind of doing the same movements back and forth to listen and hear and understand what's going on. As when you get close enough to the wall, you'll again hear the chittering, and just chittering now, no screaming. It's the screaming as soon as you got close and it got close enough, there was no more screaming. It's just chittering. As you both cinematically at the same time look up. And you were scanning the steep, and I'll get back to you in a second. Dill, Frankie, and Gio, as you're walking forward, you're just kind of basically keeping your eye on what Serena and Thog are doing. As I'm sure you're all kind of doing, you're looking around just in case. Is it in the avalanche debris? Is it on the steep? Is it underground? Where is it? And then Rayon, you're just flipping through, you're chittering, screaming, avalanche, something, as you will land on a page, as you get on the page of the Screamer, which you've seen before, and you're okay, 10 by 10 foot large ice being that screams and howls at night and causes avalanches. Never in packs, not very strong, can be easily defeated, and it's small. I mean, 10 feet's bigger than any of you guys, but smaller than what than what most people would think. But you do read avalanches is a molehill. It's not huge. So you're Something's not adding up, though, here. As you will kind of, as Serena and Thog, as you guys look up at the ice wall that is of the Northern Rhinelands, you will see like a glint in what is now becoming the sunset, as you will see what looks like a glint across the steep wall, and it looks like formation of this ice wall skitters like a large spider across. And it looks small on the wall, but both of you, I think, even though like Thog's the most perceptive, I think both of you are like, that's far, that's big. Like, it's big. And it's high up. As you watch this thing like as it jumps, and you watch there's this huge shadow that pulls over from, let's say, what did I say, 10 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet? So that's what, 20 feet? A shadow starts to go over all of you as it jumps and is like a giant ice spider coming down, kind of. The shadow gets larger and gets larger than the entire area all of you are encompassing. You watch as it is like this giant icicle spider with like many heads. It is 35 by 35 feet long. It is gargantuan. It is larger than what you've heard young dragons are. As it falls to the ground, and Gio just goes, "What the F is that?" Or, sorry, what the frost?
What the frost?
As it, lands and it, it just screams, and you watch as snow falls all around you, as I'd like you all to roll initiative, please. By the way, Rayon, this is 3 times more than 3 times the size that you've ever heard it's been. This thing is, for everybody, probably than Thog and Serena, because you guys are crazy nuts who like to fight. This is terrifying. This is huge. You're like one pincer that hits me could kill me. You assume. All right, 25 to 20. Okay, it's a good thing it has not good dex. 20 to 15.
18.
18.
You can go first. It makes sense because you're ahead of me.
15 to 10.
I got 13.
12.
12.
Frankie can go first.
Okay, top of the round, Serena. It is as it is looking at you and it's bracing to rush and attack.
Alright, fuck it. She just goes all up with this weird, guttural scream because she's fucking crazy. And as, the chain thing just kind of gets longer and she's still doing her little whoosh, 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 she kind of just gives it all that she can and aims for, one of its legs and just kind of tries to take one of the legs out from underneath of him. Oh, God. A 10.
All right, that will miss. Describe the miss for me. So you're going to you have it the top of the mace morning star out of the broom, and then you're swinging. Describe this miss.
As she's known to be, it's just a little too gung-ho, and I think she kind of has a little too much momentum on it, and as she goes to swing, she just completely fucking hits the air and nothing all the way to the opposite side of the leg, and is just kind of oh. Oops.
Yeah, as you do that and you miss, you'll watch as 2 of the legs will almost try to barcade you as they go ding, 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 around you, and you dodge them, but they're imagine the knife around the hand thing, and you're the finger in this metaphor as it's doing as it just. All right, Dill, you're up. You're next with Gio, and then the Avalanche Screamer is on deck. Thog, you're the next player on deck after the Screamer.
Yeah, she's gonna get there. She is gonna look at Frankie, give them a nod, and a thumbs up, and pull out her sword and just charge. She plants her sword into the ground and kind of flips over it with her feet in the air. As this happens, she is going to use Fighting Spirit, which is this, I like to imagine it as this, subtle green glow that, just for a second, it's when her legs kick up over her. It's a trail of green that goes behind her. This gives her 5 temporary hit points and advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of my turn. And as she, lands on her feet on the other side, she brings her sword up over her head and slashes into one of the legs she's aiming for the joint. That's a natural 20!
Yeah! That hits!
Fuck yeah, go do!
Yes! Yeah! Let's go. Okay. So she's aiming, if it's any sort of kink where the spider's legs bend, I'm sure she's not tall enough to reach the high up ones, but you know how they have multiple?
Yeah.
She's going for one of them to try and wedge her sword in there. So she flips, she lands, and she hacks at it, probably like right at what would be like, I guess, the ankle.
Like a joint?
Yeah, like the ankle joint of the spider. To try and like throw it off its balance a little bit. That is going to be 11 damage, and then... Fuck it, I said she was going to do this. She's showing off today. She is going to use her action surge. Advantage, thank God. A 16 to hit for this one.
Double hit.
She is going to dislodge her sword and like spin around and swing at the other side of it, maybe a little bit higher up. And she says like, dancing blade, and spins around and like slams it into the side because she feels really confident about that last hit.
Oh, yeah.
Her like foot's up in the air. She looks like a freaking ballerina, and that is 10 more damage for that.
Got it. All right. So as you do both of these things, as you kind of do that flip in and hit the leg, and then you kind of like dancing spirit and slash again, you completely break off one of its legs. It does it like it screams, and you watch as like it's just like the broken, like almost imagine like breaking like some type of robot like appendage. It's still moving it, but it's just like that cracked ice. It's just like you watch as it retracts into its body, and like the heads like start like screaming and gnashing and like trying to get you as you're just like dodging it, and maybe like you get pushed and like hit with no damage, but like you're getting hit and like you're just stuck in that.
She looks very graceful when she dodges out of the way, again like a ballerina.
Got it. Gio is up next, and Gio's gonna look at Frankie and be like, I'd also give you a pat. My hands are really hot. Like he's gonna like roll on in right next to where Figs is, as he is going to as well furnace fist, as he like is going to try to hit one of the legs with just his like small little attack for to like burn it and melt it. Let me roll. That is +4 to hit. No.
That's okay, Gia.
He rolled an 8. Like you watch as like as the pincers are coming down, he's trying to hit one of the pincers, and he and you watch as like boom. Oh darn! Can you get closer next time, please? All right, it is now the Avalanche Screamer's turn. It is going to scream. I would like everybody in the 30-foot cone of the area I will show you. It's going to hit this way to hit Serena, Gio and Dill, and Frankie at the edge. Just barely hit you. If you could all please roll a dexterity saving throw. Gio got a 21. He got a 19 plus 2. No, sorry, dexterity. I'm sorry. He got a 19. I'm sorry. He has +0 to dexterity.
16.
That's a save. Figs.
17.
11.
That's a fail.
Oh no.
So, Dill, Figs, and Gio will take half. Serena, you will take full. I'm very sorry. As it just like... And you'll watch as snow starts to grow from under it, and it starts to push like a wave. It looks like a giant tidal wave that starts to barrel towards you. Thog and Rayon for flavor evens of 30-foot cone. It's going to go past all of you, but you guys are like can jump out before it like because it's growing as it's going. But it's going southward too. 27 thunder damage, half for everybody else. 13 for Figs, Gio, and Dill. 27 for Serena. But you're a cleric, so you can heal yourself, and also Gio has 1. Oh, don't forget, Figs, you have your temporary hit points, so knock 9 off that. So good for you.
So the pickle helped.
That pickle in your stickle made you a quickle little guy.
Tickle.
Rayon, I would like you to make a dex save at disadvantage, though.
Well, 6.
As it comes through, you will jump out of the way, but you'll watch as, like, cinematically out of your hand, the book gets caught in the tidal wave.
Bitches.
It had to happen.
You mean we can't have an encyclopedic knowledge of all of the creatures we're gonna fight?
Rayon, the tidal wave keeps going towards Steepstreng. Okay, that's the Avalanche Screamer's turn. Thog, it's your turn.
So, he starts to hunch over more, and he's going to jump at the face of this thing. It just starts slamming it with one hand, his weapon here. So he's like steaming and charges at this thing and jumps onto it and is going to attempt a reckless attack. I got a 23.
That'll hit.
And that's a 12 slashing damage.
Got it. All right. It kind of like, and like you watch as like some of the pincers that are trying to hit Gio and Dill come up to try to like swipe at you as you're just like, Figs.
I am going to shakily, with this newfound confidence from Dill and Gio, use the bow how they described until I hear the click, and I'm going to shoot it at... I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay where I am. I want to hit one of its mouths, I guess. Nat 20!
2-in-1 combat. This is great.
16?
16, yep.
And then it says that for Colossus Slayer, that feat or feature or whatever, it's like if I hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d damage if it's below its HP maximum.
Yeah.
So can I hit it again?
It just takes the extra 1d8, I think, on top of the damage.
And whatever this dice is, I think because you did a natural 20, you double it, right?
Yeah, if it's dice,
Because it's not
dice roll,
modifier,
then it counts.
Okay, so that's 8, 16. So 16 plus 16 equals 32?
32.
Yeah.
And the whole time, so Figs obviously successfully fucking hits it, and it really hurts it, and is like...
The avalanche screamer just like, ah! Like as it's getting like shot, and you just hear as like it breaks part of its one of its jaws.
Franky's just like, fuck yeah!
Freaking Gucci die!
I'm freaking Gucci daddy!
Rayon, roll perception.
23.
You see, you probably like, as you like, you're like, my book! Like, you're like, my book! You watch as like Figs like breathes and knocks it, and then as they start shooting, Frankie starts shooting at this thing, and you watch from underneath their eye patch this glow of blue. That's all.
Ooh.
Anyway, Rayon, then the top of the round is Serena.
I'm going to just like snap into the fight, forget the book, forget the wave, nothing else, and I'm going to pull out my sword, kind of like just flick it as like a score comes and wraps around me with like swords as I activate Blade Song.
Okay.
And then I'm going to charge my now maximum 40, but to jump for part of it, and then jump for the additional 5, and then upside down while spinning, stretch my arm straight down. At second level, straight down in a cone to avoid everyone else cast Burning Hands. So it has to make a dexterity saving throw against me.
5 minus 1, 4.
Okay, so it is going to take 4d6 fire damage. 24 fire damage.
Yeah, so you watch as it like, and you watch as like as parts of the jaws like kind of start to melt away as it like gets rid of like a couple, like Rayon gets rid of a couple heads, and then you land on top of it. All right, top of the round, Serena.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna do Cure Wounds then, because we're not touching that bad boy. She's kind of just like, on the ground right now, like, damn. Owie, that shit hurt. She reaches into her little breastplatey thing and pulls out this like scale looking thingy-majig and just kind of holds it in her hand and casts Cure Wounds on herself.
Got it. You watch it like kind of glows, and there's almost like this small aurora borealis around it. You watch as it like circles, or like as you hold it, you cast through it, and like you watch as like almost like wavelengths of the aurora borealis circle around you, and then boom, into you as you.
I'm hot again.
As we go on to Dill and Geo, who like are now probably there's only like 2 pincers between you instead of like the 3 or 4. They're like just between you attacking. Geo's gonna look at you and go, "I'm gonna try something crazy. Can you shove me in its mouth? One of them?
I can try.
Okay, and then just swing hard, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna get hot. It might hurt you.
Okay.
All right, just roll a strength check to see if you can toss the boy.
15.
Oh, I was like, you need a 12, so there you go.
Hooray!
But you will take damage.
That's fine.
You will take 1 fire damage. Geo starts to like the stove in his hands start to get that red hot like as a stove would. His entire body does as you like grab his arm and you like throw him, and he just goes like into like one of its mouth as it goes clamp, and you're kind of like, did I just kill Geo? But you're also like, you know what? I trust him. Like, he's like, it'll be fine. Like, as he goes in. But now you do your turn, and I'll do his at the end.
To save her again, she's going to use Fighting Spirit one more time because I can, and so that it gives me the 5 extra hit points and advantage. So I'm going to hit this thing again, hard. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Only 6 damage this time, unfortunately.
Thog and Rayon, as you guys are fighting, you watch as like the inside of wherever you're like, you probably both saw Geo just go whoop, into like the biggest mouth because it was just like gnashing, and you just watch as like beneath the very thick translucent ice, you watch as like this orange glow as there's just this pop, and the head goes off. I have to roll damage as Geo just exploded with his ability Overheat. I mean, you don't see him in there, so you don't know if he's fine in there or not. You'll have to wait till after. He will be fine, so everybody knows this is an ability he has, but, like, it'll take 16 damage. It is still up. It is looking not great at all, as it is now its turn. Geo probably just, like, honestly, you probably, like, probably for you, Dill, because you're on the ground, you'll watch as, like, they'll see that explosion, and just, like, one of the big heads just kind of, like, flies, and, like, almost like it looks like this, like, ice shark, basically, just, like, lands behind you, probably off to the side near Frankie, and Frankie's just like, oh my god, like, it's just like, boom.
Yeah.
You'll probably see, like, the orange glow, like, just zoom, and, like, almost, like, shit out the bottom of it, as you just see, like a dull Geo, and you just see a very faint, like, thumb kind of come up, but he looks, like, not very flamey right now, because he's, like, used a lot of his abilities. He goes, I'm okay!
I can disengage as a bonus action, so I'm gonna do that and kind of, like, back up a little. Yeah, I imagine she's, like, ducking to, like, look for him and backs up and disengages.
You'll see him under, and it doesn't seem to detect him because it, like, melted through it. He, like, melted through it, but you just see, like, you're like, oh my god! And you just see, like, a faint, like, thumbs up, and you're like, okay, Jesus. Alright, it is its turn, and it's going to be attacking Rayon and Thog, because you guys are on top of it, as it's going to try to hit you twice with its legs. Well, once each, but 14 to hit Thog.
Nope.
12 to hit Rayon?
Nope.
I think our pincer tries to hit him right in the thigh, and it just shatters. And he's doing right now is whack, whack, whacking. He's not paying attention to anything and anyone around him. He's just attack.
As one goes to stab me from behind, a funnel of swords will appear, just kind of like blocking it with the tips as it's like spinning and just like grates it down.
Yeah, you'll watch as like it's like, and you just like as it like just like starts to break into the things. Sweet. All right, Thog, it's your turn. You're still on top of it.
I'm going full tilt, just slam onto this thing over and over and over again until I know that it's dead. So that's all he's doing. That is a 20 non-natural.
That'll hit.
Only 9 damage total slashing.
It is still up. It is still up, but barely. Figs. What I'll say is you see, like, it's like, by this point, it's not focused on Geo, who you saw fall. Dill and Serena had both, like, backing up from this, and Thog is just like, whack, 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 as Rayon is, like, pushing it back with, like these magical blades at, like, all these different ends and, like, grating down its pincers. You do see from where Thog was whacking, it's starting to kind of like to careen over a bit because it's losing its pincers. It's trying to attack what's on it. And you notice from where Thog is whacking, it connects to the middle bit that Geo melted through. And you're like, I could do one hit. I really hope you hit, because if you don't, this would be so embarrassing for you. But you're like, if I could land one hit, I could shatter it from like this break that Thog is making from where the melt is. I could maybe shatter the whole thing.
I'm feeling a little good about this right now. I feel a little confident. Maybe, hopefully not too overconfident. So, again, I'm going to stay where I am, because, like hell, am I going to move any closer to it? Obviously, I notice it's where its weak spot is, and I take a deep breath in through my nose, pull it back till I hear that click. Fateo. And then I go for it. 18. Okay.
I don't think there's any way you cannot. It has 3 health. I don't think there's any way you cannot. So just tell me what happens.
Everybody hit the deck! And then I shoot it, and it obviously shatters.
Yeah, you watch as the arrow like kind of goes right between where Thog was hitting, as like you like shatter, and probably Thog and Rayon, even though you're both animalistic, you're like, I think Thog, you're perceptive enough to be like, there's something incoming, and Rayon, you just hear it. So you're like, yeah. As you guys kind of jump, and this like magical arrow goes through, hits this thing, and it just shatters like ice, just going everywhere as it explodes.
Frankie's literally like,
Dill like turns around to look at you and is like,
what the
oh shit.
Yeah, you're on a Geo who's like slowly warming up, and you're like, I'm good, I did it.
Oh my god, I thought you exploded, I thought you died, okay?
I thought I did
that was
too.
Great. That was so cool. Wait.
As soon as like I land from this jump, I immediately go, no! And I run back towards Steepstreng.
Yeah. So, when Rayon says no, and you turn, you will look to see that it's like an entire mountain of snow has hit that entire town. It is covered. That Steepstreng is gone. as you guys kind of are like, what the fuck? And like, you're kind of probably like, doing that thing of like, what the fuck happened? Like, and you're looking around, like, what can we do? You will all take this small, you're like, as you're looking around, Thog, I think you're looking like, you're kind of like, are there more? What's on the steep? Are there villains nearby? As looking on the steep, you will see a small ledge. High up. As if it's like a vantage point. As you see a figure standing there. And at a point, you probably all, if you turn, will see this figure. It is a figure shrouded in a black cloak. With white scales. She looks to be a dragonborn. And she is staring down as you just see Thog, someone you've seen before, wearing that same cloak that's wrapped around your arm. The dragonborn you knew from your childhood, named Kareth. And that is where we're going to end today's session.